nice stainless steel screen if you need one. Can't throw that away. Definitely a piece of brass inside of that. People have asked me, is it worth micro scrapping like what I'm doing? Do I make enough money to make it worth it? My answer to that is two answers. Do I make enough money? Maybe not. Is it worth it? If you don't mind taking the time, 100% worth it. 100% worth it. It's just, it's enjoyable. Nobody telling me what to do out here. I'm just doing it. Any old way that I want to do it. That's what's, these things need some work. Thought that thing would just unscrew out of there, but it doesn't seem to want to come. Does not seem to want to come out of there. So it won't. I'll leave it in there, and it's going to have to be, I don't see where they'd give me dirty brass. I'm pretty sure that piece in there is brass. Tried you before. I've been there before. And it leaves me one choice. Pretty clean brass. Pail of this stuff. Piece of brass. Separating for some of my nice clean brass from the copper. Trying to figure out what I got here and what I don't. A lot of stuff I'd like to get rid of, or at least get into my 5-gallon buckets. If I can fill a 5-gallon bucket of brass and another 5-gallon bucket of copper, I'll probably feel like I did something. There we go. Sometimes, just sometimes, these things are made of aluminum. Sometimes they're made of steel. Obviously, easy to find out. Touching on a heavy-duty magnet, if it don't stick, it's aluminum. And aluminum going in there. So if it won't come off, which I hate that when that happens. Oh, I really do. I need that thing Ian Matthews found with a hole in it. Ian, I need one of them. You know what I'm talking about. Got a hole in it. Just, what do you think of that, Ian Matthews? Look at that bad boy. That's a chunk just like yours. Mine might be even a little bit bigger than yours. What do you think about that, big boy? I'm just messing with you. Just messing with you, man. But I just might be. Just saying. Just saying. Mine might be bigger than yours. Well, let's see what them damn things ain't. Pretty sure they call that white brass, but it's too soft for stainless. Too soft for stainless. These are things that I've been cutting off for a while. What I've been wondering is, what does it take? What does it take to get them off of there without wasting any metal? I see a lot of people heating them up. Okay. You really got to get this thing in there, apparently. Which I thought I did. Let's see what I'm gonna put in there, just about as hard as I can get it. It's a big old rubber piece, so I just want to pull them pieces of brass out of there because they're hefty. I don't want to cut them. I don't know if I can. They are in there. Okay, so that one don't want to come out. Well, that one. That one don't want to come out. Oh, that one came out. Nice piece of fat brass. Well, it's the skinniest piece of all, but. Alright, come on, baby. One more. How do you guys get these out? If anybody knows. Oh yeah, here it goes. Look at there. It came out. Solid brass. It's beautiful. Pull it back this way. A little more leverage. Yeah, come on, baby. Wow, that thing's in there. Solid, heavy brass though. Wouldn't take much of them to make some real weight. See the copper wire that tried to come out of it? I'm just cutting that one. Then, yes, there's copper, there's brass in here. What do you do with it? Right now I'm not sure. Again, this is awful. It's not, it's definitely white. I don't know what that is. Let's see what we got. See, we got all kinds of these things here with a nice chunk of brass on them. I'd love to get them all out. Some people just cut them off. And some yards apparently will take that big plastic piece for the rest of the copper that's in it. I don't know. Almost out of there. That's cutting right through the wire. And that's some heavy duty wire, that's why it's coming out so hard. Look at that. There you go. These definitely come out harder than small ones. What's a better way? I need your help. Do you just cut them off and forget about it, or pull them out? Chunky piece of brass there. Bucket's getting there. What we got here? That's all I can do with that for now. Until somebody tells me what to do with now. That's it, yeah. Copper. It's either red brass or copper. I can't tell. Guessing that's a piece of red brass. So heavy. Red brass. Putting it on with copper for now. Smaller prone ones come off an easier. Oh. I think they might. Come on, baby. Don't prove me wrong. What not? Holy moly. Man, that stuff's in there. In there. I might be squishing it. I don't know. Imagine if I had a plasma cutter. I'm just kidding. It wouldn't work for this, but Eon got one. Eon, love your vids, brother. I love your new plasma cutter. Everybody check out Eon's plasma cutter. Freaking thing's amazing, man. He can cut them compressor motors right open. And they got a lot of copper in them. A whole lot faster than I can do it with a grinder. I think that plasma cutter he got from, I think he said it was Harbor Freight. He just said not the cheapest one, but plasma cutter from Harbor Freight. Let's see. What do we got here? Piece of kind of cast aluminum. This is definitely a piece of lead. This looks like aluminum. It is. And this piece of steel with a fitting on it. There are quite a few of these aluminum heat sinks. That's all extruded, so All extruded. It's also a piece of dirty aluminum. I try to get as much of them little pins out that I can on my extruded. Generally they just pop right out, so it's clean. Nice clean extruded aluminum. $1.70 a pound. I got a whole bunch of these knobs. Some of them are steel, some of them are aluminum, like that one. I'm going to take these and get a shit ton of them, which I have, and sell them on eBay. I mean, I really do have quite a bit of them. And I'm just saving them up for eBay. But now I'm just emptying buckets. See what I got? Separating it, putting it in its own bucket. Got some lead too. Look at that. Some half burnt lead. Lead. What are these? What do you call these things? Some chunky pieces of brass there. A roll. Small roll of lead. I'm not sure what to do with that. What do you do with the lead? Small pieces. I think people are saying lead in America is going to be so hard to get. You should save your lead over here in the United States because of the lead shortage that we're going to end up with before long. These are things though that I'm saving. I never take one off unless it breaks, and don't put it in a bucket. I don't care what kind it is, except for that doesn't even go. Yeah, and I just save them. I'm going to sell them on eBay. I don't know when. One day I'm going to have an eBay account. Just don't know when. One day. Well, let's get this done while I got it out. Cut that piece off of there. So all I'm doing is emptying buckets. Man, I have some buckets. Like everybody else, I got more scrap than I can deal with. See what this is right here. That's all brass. Big chunk of brass. Yellow gold. I wouldn't know the least idea how to get that big old hose out of there, so we're going to call that dirty brass. If I'd have cut it back just a little bit more, I could have got it all. See, that's a stainless screw right there. It's a stainless steel screw, I know it is. Doesn't stick. It's hard. I know damn well it's not. Anything but. Not real sure what I got here. I think that's solid brass. I'm gonna save it like that anyway. goes inside the tube. Okay. All right, now I see what's going on. It's gonna give me a dirty piece of brass, so it's gonna give me good plastic. That's all right. We got clean brass, we got dirty brass. You got clean ass and you got dirty ass. It just costs a little bit different. The price is a little different, that's all. I always like to take my pipe and see what I got. Oop. That's a beautiful, beautiful piece of yellow brass right there. To be honest with you, you can look around, you're gonna find more brass than you will copper. I guarantee you that. It's dirty brass because it's got all that paint on it. I'll separate that out later. This is just a chunk of steel. A chunk of steel. All steel. Pop this little thing apart. Nice. Copper. Copper. Y'all check out Ian, everybody. Ian Matthews online. He has about a daggum 11,000 subscribers. And he is so fun to watch. I really enjoy his channel. To be honest with you, I think anybody that goes to his channel would enjoy it. It's just he's a little bit funny. He enjoys himself. You can tell he's having a good time. He's an old guy like me, scrapping with Grandpa. We're old, and I really enjoy watching his channel. And we actually go back and forth. He knows of scrapping with Grandpa, and I know of Ian Matthews. This is white. Hey, Ian, these things are white brass, I take it, because it's definitely not yellow. It's white brass. There's white brass, yellow brass, and red brass. I'm taking it, Ian. Help me out with that. What kind of brass you got over there where you're at? I'm thinking this is a piece of steel. Give it back. Piece of steel. Buckets after buckets to go through. That's why you've been seeing me doing so much micro scrapping, because I mean I've got to go through it eventually. All stuff that's just been in my yard, and I've been kind of picking it up. That's yellow brass. Again, kind of picking it up around the yard and putting it in 5-gallon buckets. Little nuts coming loose here. My screws coming loose. But I just go around my yard wherever I've thrown it at, throw it in 5-gallon buckets, and been bringing it in here. Oh, get in there. The whole wall crapped up. Get out of there. But yeah, I've been bringing all my buckets in this garage, cluttering it all up like crazy with stuff that I've been bringing in from my yard. So good thing is every time I do that, I'm cleaning out my yard. Bad thing is it's all basically small stuff. Tons and tons of buckets and buckets and buckets of small stuff. Some of this stuff's already clean, scratched and ready. Before I bring my brass, I always case they have any questions, scratch it, and that's yellow. Scratch the crap out of it, make sure I got what I think I got. And these are some items that I took apart a while back. Actually before, and I did it on video before I... Oh shoot, I just lost my Phillips bit. I do not think I have another Phillips bit in here tonight. Done it. Oh, wait a minute. Yes, I do, right here. Let's see if this will work. Oop, about to fall out. Let's see if this Phillips bit's too big. Yeah. Yeah, too big. Number 1 or something. But anyway, before I knew that these would come apart and I could get that little brass piece off of there, which I'm still going to do it because that nut won't come apart. It drives me crazy. I want that piece of brass. I mean, it takes 10, 15 seconds to cut that thing off. And what I end up with is a nice little piece of brass fitting there. It's dirty because it's got a little O-ring in there that's hard to get out. And then I'm gonna call that dirty because it's got a piece of brass, piece of aluminum. That's stainless, piece of stainless, so a little bit of everything. I'm not sure what to do with these. I got a bunch of these, don't even know what to do with them. Somebody gave them to me while I was scrapping. I'm not sure what somebody gave me here. Just gave me a bunch of these things on a loop with the washers. Let's see what they're made out of. What are they made out of? It's out here, dirty brass. Just so you know, it's made out of dirty brass. And like I said, you'll find copper. You won't find copper like you'll find brass. Let me tell you, brass is everywhere. It's on everything. It's not as expensive, obviously, as copper. But look at that. That's brass, absolute brass. You can tell looking at it, there's brass. Like I said, these things are either going to be steel or aluminum, and that one's aluminum. I got some nice chunks of lead. I mean, nice chunks of lead. I'm not sure exactly what they came from, but I don't turn in any lead right now. Not yet. I have a feeling lead's gonna go up because of the getting rid of the plants. All the plants in the United States have been gotten away with. I mean, I don't think there's a lead plant in the United States anymore. Obama closed down the last one. And I get it. Nice. Gosh, that looks like copper. That's a copper fitting there. Oh yeah, that's copper. Copper. Got some more lead here. Not sure where it all came from. Let's see what we got here. Let's save that for later. But like I say, if you can't tell what it is, scratch it. That's absolutely brass. My bucket of brass is growing like crazy because brass is so popular. Like I said, I thought that was going to be white, and it's yellow. There's white. There's yellow. And there's red. And that's yellow. Grab me a chunk out. Right there, see what that is. This is all stainless. This is stainless, I'm guessing. And it goes inside of well, you know what this is, a sink. Oh, it's not stainless. Wow, that's yellow brass. And yellow brass. Wow. Had no idea. Solid piece of yellow brass right there. That's good stuff. Good stuff. Some handles here. Thinking this is a piece of stainless. I'm not sure yet. But it's no, it's pure yellow brass. Damn. Can't believe all the yellow brass I'm finding. Does that come off it? Let's deal with that thing right there now. I have a feeling that's supposed to twist off of there. Let's find out. Let's try it this way. Pliers. Do my damn pliers. That ain't coming off of there. Yeah. Nope. Okay. I don't think it matters. It's all brass. Don't think it matters. Let's find out what we got here. Top piece is yellow. Bottom piece is, gosh, that looks like copper. Yellow brass. That's clean yellow brass right there. Yellow brass. A lot of good stuff here. What I have here is almost an empty bucket. It was full when I started tonight, and I separated these 3 buckets. 1, 2, 3. Look at all this. It's all brass. You see these? These are on your shower. Brass. Heavy piece right there. So I about got that bucket emptied out. Now I just gotta, I'm gonna take a few of these small things out off camera, kind of separate what I've got left here. See what I got. I don't know about you guys, but I wish they'd quit this time change crap. It's bad enough that the days are getting shorter throughout the year, and then they take away an hour when the days are already getting shorter. So if you think about it, I don't know how many minutes you lose in a day as the time changes, but I know there's a certain time that it goes where the days are getting longer, then there's a period where the days are getting shorter. And right now we're in the period of the days getting shorter, I believe. Coming up on the shortest, I think, day of the year. Who wishes they would get rid of that stupid rule? I mean, over there, even in the UK or over there in Canada, what do you think about that damn daylight savings crap? Drives me freaking crazy. 6 o'clock tonight, 6:30, 6:15, I don't know, I started getting tired. I was out watching Fox News, and I was just getting tired. I got up and said, man, I got to do something. So I walked inside, told my wife. She was watching TV downstairs. Her favorite shows, not mine. We don't, be honest with you, don't watch a lot of TV together just because I don't really watch what she watches. Some people tell me that these are steel with copper coating. They're absolutely not. They're solid. They're solid copper rings. But anyway, we don't watch a lot of the TV together, but we do a lot of other things together. And we go to be at church tomorrow. We go out to eat a lot. Family comes over and we sit at the table and eat dinner as a family a lot. And I mean, when I say, I don't mean just me and her sitting down at the dinner table. I mean me and her kids when they come over, and got grandbabies over here, and we're never at a lack of people at the house. But without family, everybody, you don't have anything. And you'll notice time goes by pretty quick when your family starts going away. Tend to lose track of time a little bit. I'm sure everybody out there has lost family members, and if so, my prayers go out to you. My prayers go out to you. Probably mentioned it before in my videos. My dad died at a fairly early age, and my mom also died at a fairly early age. Come on, big boy. You know what? It's already cut. Pinch the thing off there. They both died kind of early, so. And I always take these little copper rings. That's one of them fishing magnets. That thing, if there was any steel in that thing, it would pick it up. And as a matter of fact, I hate getting anything close to it. I know that light's messing it up. I hate getting anything close to it because it's so hard to do anything with. You can't pick up a bolt with it because you can't get the damn bolt off when you're done. Here's my phone going off. Paul, this is you asking me if I got my band-aids 2 minutes ago. Paul's a great YouTube friend of mine. That was probably a comment online, but we also talk in person on the phone. I love talking on the phone to Paul. Paul is a fun guy. We text a lot. So we're kind of getting to know each other personally, like not quite as personal as me and Silver Scorpion or me and Metal Detecting NC. Now we met in person already, had a great time. But yeah, I'm getting to know Paul. He used to have a house here in North Carolina, and he just sold it. Yeah, he just sold his house, and he's I don't know why he moved to New York, but I guess he had a house in New York, a house in North Carolina. He had to make a choice. His wife was still working, so I guess the choice ended up being New York. I don't know exactly where you live, Paul, in New York, but all the power to you. And I only say that not because I don't like New York, but only because, oh my goodness gracious, that's steel. Only because it's cold. I just can't stand that. Dang, I'm cold, man. The cold. I'm from Maine, everybody. I don't know if you looked back at my videos and found that out, but I am from Biddeford, Saco, Maine. I was born in Augusta, Maine, in 1962, somewhere around October the 5th, which makes me a Libra. Yeah, some small piece of brass. Anyway, so I forgot to finish up my story there earlier. Told my wife if I don't get up and do something, I'm just gonna straight up fall asleep. So I'm going out in the shop, and that was like 6:30. You know what time it is now. Hey phone, what time is it? It's 8:30. So I've been out here for 2 hours just piddling around. But during that piddling around, I got myself a pretty good sized bucket of some pretty clean, look at like I say about brass. Brass, copper. Brass, copper. Yeah. Also these plates, these things, when you find them like that, this one's been, I probably would have tried to clean it up, but it was an award to a person, and it's solid brass. So in this bucket here, I just put in all the things out of that bucket that I started with that I wanted to just put off to the side for now. Aluminum, all my steel, all my knobs that I will sell down the road. There was nothing else in this bucket except for just probably some shred metal, and that's about it. Brass, copper, empty bucket. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. So this is a bucket that I've already made, but I have number 2. I've got stainless, I've got aluminum, I've got copper, I've got dirty brass, and I've got some clean brass. And it all needs to be separated into buckets. That's my thing. So now that bucket there needs to be done something with. I got another bucket back there that I still need to go through, but it has a lot of computer stuff in it. When I tore that computer apart, I got like these little nice little pieces there. Aluminum. That bolt feels like aluminum, so I'm not going to say it's stainless. I'm going to say it's aluminum. I'm just going to put it in there for now. All I have in here, buckets for, are, and I have several things in here, and I am mixing. Wow, that's a heavy bucket. My dirty with my clean. And I just acquired, by the way, today, some new like Tupperware containers and stuff like that. steel. Dirty brass. 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 Yellow brass. Copper. Steel. Aluminum. Somebody said these copper rings were coated coated steel, and I found out that's not the case. They're solid copper, so I cut them out. And I will be having one that's just pure, clean, help me out here, brass, clean yellow brass. I'll have a container, and it's a good size container. It's not huge, but you know, 10 gallon, whatever. Not 5 gallon, but maybe 10 gallon. And I'll put them behind my fence, and I'll put a bucket, a bucket, a bucket. Now you can't put, like if I get some stainless pieces, I mean big old stainless pieces, you're not going to put them in a little bucket. So you're going to have a separate pile there for them. So what I'm planning on doing every time I go to Walmart dumpster, Wally World, they have these plastic plastic pallets. Man, they're beautiful. And right now I'm in the process, I'm turn around because I'm probably killing you with that light. Right now I'm in the process of building a garage out back here. I'm going to have one built. I'm going to get the metal buildings. Probably going to go with 24 by 40, and it's going to be the metal type, and maybe eventually I'll do something on the inside. But my wife and I have decided to do that this springtime. So I'll have a garage, and this will be just for our storage period. We won't probably have, my shop won't be in here anymore. This is going to be Jamie and my storage for things that we want to save for down the road, for whatever the reason may be. I don't know, maybe baseball collection. By the way, I got Comic books. I mean, I'm talking about there's 500 in each box. All #1s. Comic books that have never even been taken out of the packages. And then down below that clearer box down there, I have brand new cases of like Topps cards and Bowman cards and just all different types of cards that have never even been opened. I've never opened the boxes. Figured maybe I'd save them someday, I'd sell them. But yeah, and then I got some more buckets here. Look, I just have stuff everywhere. It's just everywhere. So I mean, if I'm spending time in here, it's because I got this stuff from out there and I brought it in here, tore it down, just threw it in buckets. You know, I just threw stuff in buckets. But I have a bunch of these coming, which is going to be great. Another bucket here. It needs to be separated. And it's heavy. It's heavy. So look at this piece. I don't even know what that is. It goes on a torch or something. But that's a nice metal right there. So this might be the next bucket that I start to go through right there. But the good thing is I'm getting empty buckets. I like empty buckets. But I do have a little bit of everything everywhere. I can just get it all separated one day. Copper and copper. This is just probably copper that's fell in the bucket while I'm cleaning and working in here. A piece of stainless. Stainless, it's all copper. But I'm just kind of mixing it up, dirty with clean. But once I get my other buckets going, I'll have a bucket of clean and I'll write on it clean stainless. You know, dirty stainless, clean brass, dirty brass, clean copper, clean dirty copper. And I'll do it that way one day. But right now, I've got like these things here. Shark bites, they're copper. There is some plastic in it. So I'm gonna call it copper and split it up one day as dirty. These things here, these are all brass. I cut the copper ends off right here, and copper's worth more than brass, so I'm going to turn that in as a piece of clean brass, I believe. What do you want to see if I can make a spark or anything like that? I'm thinking it's white brass. Tell me somebody. Ian Matthews, you can tell me. Anybody who actually knows, I would love to hear from. What is that white? I swear that looks like a piece of... One thing that I have a little bit of trouble with, to be honest with you, is red brass and copper. But mostly I think the red brass that I find... See, that's heavy. That's why I say red brass. Brass is heavier than copper. And it's definitely not yellow. That's orange. I'm going to put that in my